Greetings and happy Mental Health Awareness Month from Mental Health America of Greater Houston's Center for School Behavioral Health and Harris County Public Library. My name is Dr. Jamie Freeney, and I am the Director of the Center for School Behavioral Health at Mental Health America of Greater Houston. Mental Health America of Greater Houston is Houston's longest serving mental health education and advocacy organization, and each year we engage young people through our annual art showcase. The Art Showcase aims to increase conversations around mental health between youth and adults, promote art as healthy coping and expression, and reduce mental health stigma. This will be the 7th year we've hosted the showcase, and this year's theme is What Strength Means to Me. Strength is often used as a physical trait, but there are many different forms of strength that can be internal, cultural, spiritual, physical, mental, or even abstract. We challenged participants to reflect on the word strength and to tell us what strength means to them in their lives. We were hoping for a variety of interpretations, and that's definitely what we received.
Hello. I cannot wait to see some of the students' art. My name is John Schaefer, and I represent the Harris County Public Library. We are so excited to partner with Mental Health America of Greater Houston for their youth art showcase this year. We are currently displaying student art submissions at 5 of our Harris County libraries: Tomball Community Library, Spring Branch Memorial Library, Maud Smith Marks Branch, Freeman Clear Lake City Library, and West University Branch. So come by and check out some of the art and check out some of our programs we also have to offer. Summer's coming up, and we got a lot of great stuff coming up. Next, we are very lucky to be joined today by a panel of Houston artists that will shine a light on the important role that art can play in our mental health and different ways strength can show up in our lives.
Well, hello. Thank you, Dr. Freeney. Thank you, John. My name is Mariah McIntosh. I'm the Program Support Specialist with the Center for School Behavioral Health. And today I'm joined by Shay and Akemi. They are 2 Houston artists, real Houston artists, to join us today, and they're going to share some perspectives on mental health, art, and how those 2 things are related. So I'm going to start with you, Shay. The question is, how does art interact with mental health and healing in your life?
So art for me is kind of my stress reliever, my decompressor. I go through a lot on a day-to-day basis. I have work, I have school, I have like home duties, and it all starts to take a toll on you. And art is kind of my healthy coping mechanism to kind of express myself, find out more about myself. It's something that I can just kind of zone into and just do for a few hours and be relaxed. And it's also just a fun way for me to explore my creativity.
Awesome. Yeah, it's definitely a versatile tool for healing, coping, expression, and it can be used in all those different ways. So it's a really good point. And Akemi, could you share also how has art interacted with your mental health and your healing in your life?
Yes. So, a little bit about my background. I was diagnosed with a very rare form of leukemia back in 2012. I've been a patient here in Houston at MD Anderson for the last 10 years. But during the time that I was going through chemotherapy, I returned to art. It was something that I like to do just kind of in my spare time. Um, I returned to art as a form of like meditation to kind of get out of my head with everything that was going on between my diagnosis and the side effects of treatment. So it really is something that helped me to kind of, keep my mental health on track.
Definitely. And that's a very difficult thing to go through. And healthy coping is very important when we're facing struggles like that in life. And you're lucky to have art and to be talented to be able to use that as a tool for your healing. That's such an inspiring story. And moving on, for Mental Health Awareness Month, we're trying to increase awareness around mental health and youth mental health. And part of that is increasing conversations around mental health. So, Akemi, I'll start with you. Do you have any tips for other adults when speaking to youth about mental health on how to communicate effectively or the best ways to do that?
Yes, I would say myself, speaking as a parent, my children are all adults now. I can't believe that. But just sharing some of my own experiences, some of my own challenges with mental health, I feel like kind of not necessarily levels the playing field, but it allows the younger generations to kind of have um, that person that they can speak to who understands and has kind of been where they've been before.
Yeah, that's really important to not feel alone when we're going through these hard times, and to hear that other people are going through the same thing we are. It kind of almost builds a feeling of community and connection. That's really important, especially in these times. Shay, do you have any tips for other youth when speaking about mental health, either to adults or to other youth?
I think one thing is to definitely know that you're valid in whatever that you feel, and to kind of like believe in yourself and know that your experience is very real. And along with that, to kind of like reflect inwards and kind of really understand what you're going through, so that whenever you're communicating it to other people, they understand clearly what you're going through. And yeah, to just really be confident, like this is my lived in experience and this is what I'm going through, and people are always going to be willing to hear what you have to say. So to just kind of be like confident in the experience, and no one is there to take that away from you, because you know yourself best, you know what you've experienced the best.
That's really good advice. I'm definitely going to take that for myself. For sure. I know that whenever I'm, sharing a story of something that I've been through, I often feel like sharing that with other people helps me heal and helps me, again, like you said, reflect on what I've been through and everything, but also it can be a really healing experience as well.
Yeah.
So it's really important. Okay, last question, guys. Our theme is strength. So what are the different ways that strength shows up or manifests in your life, Shay?
I would say it's small things. So, kind of just waking up in the morning and being like, today is a new day. It's new everything. So I get to, heal from my past and make new decisions today. There will be new things that I experience. So something that to always look forward to things and find small happinesses that can become a great strength. And, the small things can seem really small at first, like, oh, it's just like my favorite drink or my favorite food. But like together, whenever you slowly start noticing all those small things and you kind of focus on the positive, it can really impact your view on life. So I think my strength would be noticing the small joys in life.
Yes, and those small things add up, so it's definitely worth focusing our attention on the joys. I agree. And Akemi, do you have anything to add? How does strength show up in your life, in your experience?
Yes, so I would say that strength shows up in my life through persistence and optimism. So particularly during times that I find myself getting down, I will turn to gratitude and I will make list of even the very smallest things, like Shay was saying, focusing on those little joys, the little achievements, even if it's just I got out of bed and brushed my teeth this morning, because sometimes that is a challenge in and of itself. So yeah, taking time to just focus on what is good about the day, even if there is, seemingly so much of a dark cloud hanging over, there's always a silver lining.
Yeah, and that's something that I think takes practice, and we have to work every day with intent to find that silver lining and to stay positive, because it can be difficult sometimes. But again, when we have healthy coping mechanisms and healthy means of expressions, and then also other people that we can connect with, I think that really helps us, build resilience, build community, and just have overall better well-being in our life. So thank you all so much for sharing your perspective. If you all would like to pop your Instagram in the comments, if that's a thing, or if y'all just want to share it out loud, we would love to hype y'all up. Everyone go follow them on Instagram and see their art.
Yes, well, my Instagram handle is Akayemi the artist. It's AKAIMI.THE.ARTIST.
And my Instagram is sv.jpg, so esvy.jpg, and then that's goes the same for my YouTube as well.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much for being here today and joining us. It was really, really insightful to hear your perspectives. And now we'll continue to hear from other student artists that submitted this year about their thoughts on strength, mental health, and their art. Thank you very much.
I use art as a way to heal for my mental issues. I use it as a way to express what I'm feeling, and I think it's just a way for everyone to cope with their feelings.
To me, strength means persisting, even when everything else in one's life might be going downhill. Someone who is strong is someone who doesn't give up, regardless of the comments and opinions of others.
Strength means going out and doing something, no matter what else people say, or even if you're scared.
In my artwork, a woman is being shown her arm in a fist, and this symbolizes her strength and victory over breast cancer. People who have cancer face many challenges and obstacles along the way, and many people look at cancer patients as weak people. Reality is, they're actually really strong, and despite the difficulties they face, they chose to be strong and have a smile on their face.
It is often very hard to leave an abusive relationship, and for me, leaving that relationship shows the strength and having the confidence to be able to know that you will find better happiness and love in another place.
When I go back to home each day when they scream at me at school, they said to me to be brave and strong so they don't scream at me and bully me, and show that I'm brave and strong so they don't do nothing to me.
Hugs from my family make me warm, happy, and no longer alone. Hugs bring me warmth, joy, strength, and courage to grow up. I love hugs.
So incredible, so heartwarming, so touching. Every year, I'm certainly blown away at the talent and at the insight of our young people. And I encourage you to talk to the young people in your life, listen to what they have to say about their mental wealth, their emotions, their feelings, validate how they're feeling, what they're experiencing, and then reassure them that you're there for them. And if there is any indication of reaching out or needing help, that you will help them to reach out to their school or to their primary care provider or to a local mental health provider to get support. So we also cannot do any of this without acknowledging and thanking the educators, the parents, the caregivers, the art teachers, everyone that supported a student in submitting art and encouraged them to submit art. We also want to thank our panel of judges for their time and effort in selecting this year's talent. That is never an easy job. We have so much incredible art that's submitted. We ask you or want to remind you to go visit our webpage to see the art that was submitted this year. And we want to thank all of the participants, every single artist that created and submitted their art this year. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we are going to announce the winners. Our winners are coming up, and we have a couple different age categories. So in our category age 5 through 8, our third place winner is Ronit, who is 6 years old, Strength in My Diverse Community. Our second place winner is Emily, who's 6 years old, I Love Hugs. And our first place winner is Annabelle, who's 8 years old, Singing at Sunset. Now for our winners in age 9 through 12 category. Julia, 12 years old, Tears of Color. Delilah, 11 years old, Let Go. Maya, 11 years old, Heart to Heart. Congratulations, Maya. You're our first place winner in that category. Now we have our ages 13 to 16 participants, winners. In third place, we have Kennedy, 15, A Mother's Strength. In second place, we have Dana, age 13, Possibilities Are Like the Universe. And in first place, we have Angel, who's 15, with Familia. Now our age 17 to 20-year-old category. Our third place winner is Christine, who's 17 years old, with Chubby Chica. Natalia is in second place. She's 17 years old, with Clinomania. And congratulations, Avia. First place, 18 years old, and Is It Necessary? We are also providing an award to those students who have submitted over 3 years art consistently. And the two winners in that category, our Heft Award goes to Asia, age 18, From the Bottom of My Heart, in second place. And our first place winner of the Heft Award is Lucy, age 16, with Abyss. Congratulations to all of our amazing winners. The art is just incredible, John. Wouldn't you agree?
It's amazing. I am blown away by the amount of talent that these students have showed. It's unbelievable.
Yes, and they are very insightful. And as we've seen today, art can really be a beacon of light and support for young people at hard times. And so we just want to make sure that we don't forget our creativity and our talent as a way to cope with stressful times and to prevent any future mental health issues that could come just through engaging in some of the art and allowing ourselves to really spend time doing things that we enjoy.
Absolutely. And if you would like to see this year's submissions and winners in person, which, art's always better in person, please remember to visit the Spring Branch Memorial, the Clear Lake City, the Tomball, the Maud Marks branch, and the West University branch libraries throughout the month of May. You won't want to miss it. The art is placed in the library closest to the artist school district, so it is convenient for their friends and their families to see. We want to thank you all. We look forward to participating with Mental Health America Greater Houston to support the mental health of Houston youth into the future. Thank you.
Thank you, John. And if you or someone you love is struggling with mental illness or mental health, please go to our website to take a free mental health screening and explore mental health resources. And on behalf of Mental Health America of Greater Houston, I would like to thank John and the Harris County Public Libraries for providing beautiful spaces and supporting this year's art showcase. Also, community sponsors have generously donated prizes that will be shared with showcase participants. So we'll be in touch with the winners regarding those prizes within the next 72 hours after this broadcast. And last but not least, that brings us to our 2023 Youth Art Showcase Award ceremony to a close. So thank you so much to John, to Mariah, to our panelists, and to all of those who shared and tuned in. We wish you a very happy Mental Health Awareness Month. And we always say here at Mental Health America of Greater Houston, Please do something good for yourself today, this month, and beyond. Thanks again.